We did over $340,000 in sales of a single webinar, and here's why the sales team absolutely loves these leads. So imagine you have the spectrum from a cold lead to a warm lead. What is actually the thing that makes someone warmer? Now, from my experience, there are three main things that are happening with the webinar funnel that actually makes the lead super warm when they get to the sales team. So first of all, in order to become a warm lead, they have to have trust with you. They need to trust who you are, because otherwise they're never going to buy. And so when you actually get the chance to spend an hour or 2 hours with them, they are going to trust you more. Plus, you get so much time to put in a bunch of social proof and show the results and credibility that you have. Second of all, in order for someone to be able to buy something, they need the right information. They need to understand what they're getting into. There are certain things that they need to know. And when you run, for example, a VSL funnel, usually the VSLs either have to be shorter or there's always going to be a drop off. But if someone sits through a whole webinar, and let's say that takes 2 hours, you have so much time to educate them that by the time they leave that webinar, they know what they need to know in order to go and buy, as long as you structure the webinar properly. Then number three, they need time to process that information. Because let's say you're selling someone on how to get into real estate or how to make a huge career change or how to start, a certain business. If they don't have enough time to sit and process this information and think, is this something I want to do? What would it look like? What are the challenges I would have? What exactly would my goals be if I was to do this? If they don't have time to process that, when they get on the sales call, they're going to feel like they need to think about it because they've not had any time to think about it. And so with a webinar funnel, you give them the information, you build trust, and more importantly, you make them ask themselves the questions that they need to answer in order to be able to make a decision to actually move ahead and get started.